जो कहूँगा सच के सिवाय कुछ नहीं कहूँगा.
Yes.
The name Bad Boy, The Black Sheep, and Garage. I'm a Libra, balancing act.
That's so high.
Yes.
Your date of birth?
So here I am trying to manage people and I have no clue what they're saying. It was a very interesting situation for me. And exactly that's it for, like, you know, there is a stamp for something, right? It was for 86,000 rupees on the menu. Then I make it, and when mom makes it,
हाथ की बात.
हाथ की बात.
We starting off with wine. आसत की खूबी सिर्फ स्वाद के आशिक जान.
Clearly, yeah.
I'm steering away from every.
The damn fine life show.
I have couscous for that work. To do that and then still make a busy day. Thank you.
पहले को enjoy किया इसने.
The damn fine life.
कहूँ कि बस
बता दो.
secret.
हम सिर्फ नमक नहीं बताएंगे, बाकी सब बता दो.
The damn fine life show. The damn fine life show.
Nice trend. Yeah. Okay, got it. Ready?
The damn fine life show. 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 The damn fine life show with Rinku Madan.
Hello everyone, welcome to my show, The Damn Fine Life Show with Rinku Madan, where we bring to you fascinating conversations, journeys sprinkled with some cooking with remarkable individuals from all walks of life. My guest today looks like he stepped out straight from the covers of a Men's Health magazine, but with a glass of wine in his hand. He's all business, mean, lean and very sculpted. Today we uncover the world of wines with a twist of adventure. Join me as we journey through beautiful wine regions, but while also lacing up the running shoes. So pour yourselves a glass of wine as we blend the sophistication of God's nectar with the thrill of marathon running. My guest today takes us on a visual journey through some of the finest vineyards, hidden wine gems, and adrenaline-fueled racetracks. From uncovering rare vintages to conquering marathon milestones, get ready to savor the essence of wine, travel, and adventure like never before. Please welcome the very handsome, the very dapper Vishal Kadakia, founder Wine Park.
Hey Rinku, how are you doing?
Was that a good enough introduction?
Yeah, good to
Did
see
it
you.
do justice to you?
Yeah, I have these cool wines and
Oh,
the
wow,
cool
I
setup.
like the style. Yeah? I see you. You've even got me to get a decanter for you.
Yeah, so
And-
we are going to decant one red. I've
Okay.
gotten actually a 2016 vintage.
Wow. Okay.
Really nice. And I think what we're going to cook today is going to go well with it. So, but before that, let me crack open this lovely bottle of Saint Clair. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. So for this weather, I think there is nothing better than a nice, crisp,
Good Sauvignon Blanc.
you know, crisp wine from New Zealand. And
How beautiful! Just look at the color.
yeah,
Perfect summer in a glass.
perfect. Let's do that.
So,
Okay.
what are we cooking? I know, but you have to tell everyone.
So we are cooking one of my favorite dishes. Actually, you know, my mom is a Goan. She's a Maharashtrian Goan.
Okay.
And I've always been brought up eating Goan food, right? And this was like the staple diet for us. And Goa, everything is all about fish and
Yes.
prawns, and you know,
Yes.
and so prawns are like a staple diet for us. So we have this dish called prawn sukha. Sukha means like a little bit of dry prawns, and this is a recipe from my grandma,
Oh.
which was given to mom, and then you know she
Carried it
so we are cooking this delicious prawn sukha today. So let's see. But before that, cheers. Yeah.
What do you say in French? Something?
Something.
Something?
Yeah. Look at that. The name Bad Boy, The Black Sheep, and garage.
I love that. I think you should turn. When you hear a story
Yeah.
about something, the respect for the thing
Yeah.
is much higher.
Absolutely.
That's what our show is about too. So we all know Vishal, but
And I'm a sucker for stories, right?
Yeah.
All my lines is all about storytelling, and I absolutely love that. Wine is a drink, yes.
So basically, it means that if you have the passion, you can do anything.
Absolutely.
In
I
any
think.
adversity, anything, money, no money. Okay, yeah,
Absolutely. If you have the passion for it, and if you're driven, and you've done it, you can do anything. And I think this is a true example of that. Right?
Yes.
A guy with no means.
No means.
And today he is one of the most exciting winemakers in Bordeaux. So when I met him, I tasted Bad Boy and I was like, oh wow, we need to tell the story in India, right? So
Absolutely. Tell us about you left home very young,
yeah,
18.
18.
And you share a special bond with your grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us
So
about
my
your
mom's
years.
mom, whom we call Aji, she was very special. She lived till 98.
Oh, okay.
So strong genes, Goan genes, I can say. And then when I moved to Pune to study engineering, we had a small apartment there, and my mom said, why don't you go and stay in Pune with Vishal? Cool. So she's like very excited. She's like, yeah, let's do it. So she came with me, and she stayed with me for 3 years. And the best 3 years of my life, in fact, it was amazing. Great bonding with my grandmom.
Yeah.
I always had a great relationship with her, but this actually kind of even better. And guess what? Like, my mom used to actually hate it because I was not really going back to Bombay because I was getting this kick-ass food because my mom's cooking is amazing, but my grandmom's cooking is even better.
more,
Right? So she was like cooking this amazing Goan food for me in there, and it was a loss. I mean, my mom's a little strict, so a very chilled out vibe. So my mom used to complain like, "Yeah, you're never coming back," I said, "Yeah, but now Aji is here, so there's no reason." Right?
But tell me something. I also found out that you love to run. You're a marathon runner. And you have done several full marathons like in Mumbai, Berlin, New York, and recently in London as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one of the best things that has happened to me in my life. It's just so beautiful. I think running is one of the best things that has happened to me. I think it has helped me to sustain my lifestyle. Let's put it this way, because in our business, when we are importing, we're drinking a lot of wine.
Yeah.
And
it's a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar, a lot of also, well, not as much sugar because sugar gets converted to alcohol, but a little bit of carbs, right, that goes into it. But more than anything else, it's just nice to, be fit. Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
Because in this style, you're always eating and drinking good food, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's excessive. So, one of my very close friends, in fact, who lives in Delhi, Vikram, he calls me in 2013 one day and said, Vishal, you have to come to a trek. Yeah.
I have known you since so many years. I have seen you move up.
So I was a little bit chubby, I think. And he's like, what's going on with your life, my friend? I mean, you're drinking your way through life. Let's go on a trek. And I'm like, what? Trek? He's like, yeah. So he's like, let's go on an Everest base camp. I said, are you mad? I was like, I don't think I'm in shape for it, because I'm talking about like a 21-day trek to the base camp. And he kind of convinced me. He says, nothing doing, you have to come. So we're doing the swimming, we're doing the cycling.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like a triathlon, right? So 3 activities together. And then the Ironman is like, first you have to swim, then you have to cycle, then you have to run.
But how do you find the balance between your passion for wine, your career in importing, and your dedication to marathon running?
I think, I'm a live rock. balancing act.
I felt that. So high. What
Yes.
was your date of birth?
6th October.
Okay, and before you.
Oh, okay.
I'm September 28th.
Oh, great. So I think the balancing act comes here in play.
Yeah.
And I think it's wonderful because I think, one cannot just keep on working.
Yeah.
One cannot just keep on, doing one activity. So I think, having all these walks of life in
Yeah,
combination.
liberals tend to get bored very soon.
Yeah.
They get bored very fast.
Absolutely. So I'm absolutely enjoying the phase where, and plus I used to also run another business apart from wines, which was my father's business in plastics, and that was another element to it. So that was crazy. So too many things going on, but it's okay. That's life.
Are you still doing all
No,
of that?
I'm not. Now I'm all into 100% now.
Wines. How does one hold a glass?
So I think this is like, you guys have great glasses, right? This is really nice.
But this is a red glass, which
So
means
I-
you're drinking a white in. Is that?
No, there is no such thing,
The
I
white
think.
ones are not very pretty. These are nice.
Yeah, but I like actually
Yeah,
great
even I
glasses,
like.
because,
Yeah, same.
because I think this glass for white is also very good.
Exactly. I drink my white in something like this too. I don't like those tiny ones.
Yeah. So what happens with this glass is that it's got this beautiful curvature.
Yes.
So all the nose of the white wine is getting so focused. And as I said, people drink through their nose, right? So lovely nose,
I'm
lovely
so happy,
flavors, and then automatically the wine tastes really nice.
Everybody's been drinking cocktails here, and I'm so glad. Like most of them, except for a few guests who were like wine connoisseurs also, and they got lovely wine. But most of the times, today is a good day.
Yeah.
Today is a good day.
So this is
Wine etiquette. Yeah, back to wine etiquette.
Yeah, so holding the wine by the sip, I think it just looks sexy, man, to do this. Right?
Yeah, obviously
I think-
you. I said.
I mean, you're holding it like this versus you're holding it like this. So of course you don't want to hold it like this because there is a reason for it.
Yeah, it'll get garam.
But it'll look cool. Right?
Yeah.
I think this looks cool.
That's what it's for.
and exactly that's it for there is a stem for something, right?
Yeah.
So you're holding it here, but technically you're not supposed to hold
Like
it
this?
because
And is this okay to hold too?
absolutely.
Yeah. So
A
either
lot-
ways.
Absolutely. A lot of people hold it like this.
Yeah.
A lot of people hold it like this. Only thing is they don't hold it like this.
But you were telling us about some memories from your days in Lowell.
Yeah. So as I said, Lowell was amazing. It was so I did my plastics engineering in Lowell. I mean masters in plastics engineering. So it's a subset of chemical
Is
engineering
that even
because
a
my
subject?
father.
Is that even a subject?
Yeah. Plastics is a
But
multi-trillion dollar.
masters in plastic.
It's a multi-trillion dollar industry, by the way. Okay.
Mm.
I mean, the richest man in India is a plastic conglomerate, right? I mean, he's got a huge plastics industry.
Say something in a southern accent.
I can't. But the problem is that for first 1 month, I had no clue what they were talking. They were talking English, and I had no clue what they were talking.
It's that heavy.
It was
It's
that
like
heavy.
the Irish English.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's something like that, right? And you have no clue what they're saying. So here I am trying to manage people and I have no clue what they're saying. It was a very interesting situation for me.
But did you enjoy
And
yourself? Like what? How were those days?
It was amazing, like 1.5 years.
Enjoyed working in the factory?
Enjoyed working with people, and believe me, my wine journey was actually, it took a leap from there.
How come?
Because I made a lot of friends, because as I said, FedEx was there, and a lot of foreigners were there because of FedEx, and I ended up making friends with all the Europeans, French, German, Austrian.
So they all come down.
They all
like
compete,
this?
yeah, because FedEx is the biggest, it's one of the most important companies in America.
Yes.
And they hire so many people, so many smart people, and people all come down to Memphis to work with them.
Okay.
And I ended up making a ton of friends, all Europeans. Amazing.
I'm going to say I love bad boys. But as an importer, like, what do you focus on in bringing to the consumer?
So, my focus has always been, as I told you again and again, it's always been these small, boutique, independent producers. I think wine world today is divided in two parts. One part are the big companies. companies, the corporations, are making mass-produced wines, and it's great because those wines are very low pricing, and then they appeal to a certain audience who doesn't really, they just want to drink something, and it's great for them. And then there is a second segment, a second division where people are full of passion.
Yeah.
And they have vineyards, and they want to make wine based on that passion.
Yeah.
So it's a very family thing. It's a very owner-centric thing. It's like running a small boutique restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. In the world, right? And then that restaurant then is taken over by the son, and then he runs it, and then it's taken over by his son. And he runs. So it's like a legacy.
Yeah.
Wine is like that.
Wine
it's
is
a
legacy. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I love to represent people who have this, this passion. Small. They don't make too much of wine. I mean, they make like 30, 40, 50,000 cases of wine, which is there. But they're making exciting wines. They're making wines which represent the region.
Which has been your best wine gastro experience?
So, I was just thinking about this when you told me, and I don't really have like a best gastro experience because I've had many. But I have this very interesting story that I have to tell you. Sometimes knowledge of knowing good wines really helps, right? So, I was a few years ago. I was in Delhi, and there was this brand new hotel which was opening in Delhi, and we were working on that wine program for many years. And so the F&B called me and said, "Vishal, tomorrow we are opening, but today we have to celebrate. So let's drink a nice bottle of wine. Everything on the menu, you pick. It's your."
Where was this?
Should I take the name of the hotel?
And if you.
Okay, so it was the Aman, right? Okay, and Aman, the Aman New Delhi.
Oh, okay, when it was Aman.
Yeah, when it was the Aman. And so they had the most amazing wine program, right? And so I was looking through the whole wine list, and I came across this bottle of Harlan Estate, which is from Napa Valley, which is very expensive. It's like almost $2,000 a bottle. Right? Generally worldwide, right? It's very expensive. And I looked at the menu, and the bottle of wine was for 6,500 rupees. So I told the guy, I said, you have made a blunder in the wine. There is a wine which should be a lot more, but it is for 6,500. He's like, no, we're getting a special deal.
Why would you do that?
We're getting a special deal and all that stuff. I said, are you sure that this wine is for 6,500? He's like, yeah. I said, okay, I'll do you one thing. I said, we open this bottle of wine. No, that is something that I didn't do because it's professional courtesy, right? So I said, we'll open this bottle of wine, but I will pay for it. He's like, no, you're my guest. I said, tomorrow morning, I don't want you to curse me. I said, we'll open this bottle of wine at whatever price is on the menu. So we ended up opening a 2003 Harlan Estate. Okay. It was one of the most magical wines.
What is the grape?
Cabernet Sauvignon. Napa Valley. Very cultish wine.
What do you mean by cultish?
Cult. It's like small boutique production. The wine is super popular, and they make very limited allocation, and you.
But why was it so cheap then?
So I don't know. There was a blunder, and then after we opened a bottle of wine, we went. Then I told him. Then I came back to the hotel after a month, and then it was for 86,000 rupees on the menu.
6,500, 86,000.
500. So they had missed an 8. So it is one of my most. It's like we can say that I think in India we are always looking for great value. This was, I think, one of that amazing. And you know what? I wrote an article on this, and I sent it to Harlan, and they wrote back to me saying that nowhere in the world we have got this kind of ever experience of an individual saying that, oh wow, this is so amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. But tell me something. So are the aerators a good thing?
Yeah, it's a great thing because when you put it in an aerator, then it exposes the wine to oxygen.
Yeah.
Much more than without an
What it
aerator.
would do in a decanter.
It's pretty much the same thing. Aerator people use so that they can drink that glass of wine. Okay. Decanter is when you can drink a bottle of wine.
Aerators now, which you put in top of your bottle
Yeah.
and leave it, and then
Yeah, so it works like a decanter exactly. So you put it in and you aerate it. There's two schools of thoughts, but generally it's a good thing.
Even those like aerators are a good thing to have.
Yeah, aerators are a good thing.
But what would you pick?
A wine purist will not aerate or
Yeah.
decant the wine.
Or not even decant the wine?
Yeah, because what happens generally is that it's a school of thought that when you open a bottle of wine, a great bottle of wine will taste different from the first glass to the last glass, because the wine is evolving in your glass, right? That's the beauty of wine. So I poured you a bad boy just when I opened the bottle. So the wine is just exposed to oxygen now. And then I poured you the last glass when the wine bottle is open for 1 hour. So the level of oxygen that has gone in the wine is different. So the taste profile is different.
Yeah.
So people who are purists in the wine field, they don't want to experience the best glass as their last. They want to experience the journey of the bottle.
Okay.
So it's a little like technical.
No, absolutely. This is something.
It's technical,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? So for me, I generally don't decant my wines. I generally experience the wines over a period of time.
Should I turn it off?
Yeah, I think so. So now, but this is great. And sometimes the most important thing when you use a decanter is you want to separate out the sediments.
So basically it's more than, but that also happens in the bottle.
It happens in the bottle.
Yeah.
So generally when there is sediments in the bottle,
They will settle.
they'll settle.
Yeah.
You decant it and then you don't take the sediment, because a lot of people don't enjoy sediments.
Do you enjoy sediments?
I enjoy sediments.
Yeah.
As I say, I'm very purist.
See, I was very. So traveling to different wine regions around the world, how does that influence your palate and your your appreciation for wine?
Oh, I mean, it does wonderful things. You end up tasting so many things when you're traveling, right? So many new flavors, so many new things, and as I said, I don't really have anything in particular. If I like something, like I like this beautiful Portuguese wine, and I got it, in my portfolio. So I think traveling is the most amazing thing. You travel, you like something, and today we have the infrastructure in India to bring anything we want and probably influence the consumer to drink what they want.
Is it easy to sell?
It's never easy to sell, but it's gratifying to influence.
But is it a money-making business to be in? Do you make good money?
Yeah, I mean, if you are, I'm in this business for 15, 18 years, I better make a decent amount of money.
Have you been able to buy a Rolex? Have you been able to buy a... No, Rolex is now... No, what is... I don't even know what. Okay. But at the end of the day, which is your favorite tipple after a busy day?
Fine.
No.
100%.
Which one?
So again, it doesn't depend on which one. Yeah. It all depends on...
Just eat it from the pan.
Yeah. I'm just taking some chutney and this gravy and putting it in the bread. So, I mean, which one? When you say, sometimes it's...
Tasting like a cheese recipe? No?
It's tasting like, yeah, of course.
Is it?
To a certain extent.
Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, not...
There must be some secrets which we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and it's always like that.
Always
Right? Like when I make it and when mom makes it,
Haath ki baat.
haath ki baat.
So imagine you are hosting a wine theme marathon.
A wine theme marathon?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's your dream. Where the participants stop at different vineyards on the way like you mentioned. So what would the finish line celebration look like?
Oh my God.
Is what I'm interested in. Should I take part or not?
I think the finish line celebration would be water because you're already drinking wine throughout the runs. So, how and hydrate yourself because otherwise it's the opposite way, right? You're drinking water, and the finish line celebration is wine.
Do you think the runners would like that?
I don't know, but I think they would need it.
Okay. So what is the most creative excuse you've ever used to justify buying yet another bottle of wine to drink?
Oh my God, I don't think I need excuses. I just buy what I like. Who should I give excuses to?
कि मतलब ये बहुत वाइन नहीं हो गई अब तुमको एक और वाइन पीनी है.
Yeah, the creative excuses I give to drink wine on a daily basis is different, but not to buy wine.
Okay, so tell us that.
I think one of the creative excuses I've given is that I think I was an Italian in the past life. I need my wine for dinner.
Okay, so when you're not running marathons or exploring underground wine regions, how do you unwind and relax?
I unwind and relax by exploring wine regions and run marathons.
Yeah, I would unwind.
I think that is the bottom line. That's how I unwind, honestly. There is nothing more to it. It's very simple.
So that is, yeah. So work
It's my
is,
thing,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And then, of course, you don't need to say it, but to drink a nice glass of wine is the best way of unwinding.
Absolutely. Favorite wine?
My God,
I
rapid
know.
fire. I
The
can't
other
think.
the other companies may blacklist you.
It's such a champagne.
Safe.
So I love champagne. Any given time of the day.
This is the most diplomatic answer given by somebody. Okay? Let me tell you. Most challenging marathon?
New York.
Why?
You have to be in Staten Island at 6 o'clock in the morning in freezing temperatures, wait for 3 hours in 3-4 degrees, and then you start the run. So the whole entry point towards is so challenging. And then towards the very end of New York Marathon, nobody tells you, but there is a slope which goes gradually up over like 7 kilometers. And that becomes really challenging towards the end of the run. So I thought that New York was actually
The most challenging. Even more than Ironman?
No, Ironman was good. But it was challenging. But New York Marathon was a little bit.
So quick tip for people wanting to go on a wine tour?
Always book in advance. Always make sure that you don't get tipsy because you're driving to most of these obscure locations.
Yeah.
And, have
Am
a
I
great
drinking
time.
too fast?
Am
I drinking too fast?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Have a great time. Because the hosts are very gracious and they know that you're gonna come here to have a great time. But yeah, enjoy and always remember wine is going to taste amazing there because it just comes from there, right? It is not traveled.
Absolutely.
It's just awesome, right? So you're going to have a great time.
And the amount of effort that goes into making a bottle of wine. Absolutely. The most unique wine tasting experience you've ever had?
Okay, let me think about it. The most unique experience that I have had.
Okay, the most fun, the most
No, I'll tell you. The most
interesting.
unique.
You can choose the adjective.
I think the most unique wine experience I've had was I was visiting Chateau de Saint-Cosme or Saint Cosme that we represent in India. And they are a winery which is dating back to 1570. And when I went to the winery, they had a cellar which they still make wines, which is dating back 1 before Christ, BC. And they still store wines in barrels in that cellar. And so the entire tasting of ours happened in that 1 BC cellar. So I was standing there, I was in awe because there's this cave here.
Did you see Christ?
Yeah, there's this cave of.
Did you
of-
see Christ
No, but what I
after
saw.
all those wines?
But what
Okay,
I
off record.
what I saw was that during the olden times, people used to use these spears, right, with the stones, right. So the stones were dating 1 BC. So it's like a mini museum,
Oh, to kill people.
to kill animals. So there was these stones which were dating back, and they had like this small mini museum going on. And I said, so like this is like 1,000 years old.
So is Christ real?
Huh?
Did he actually exist?
I don't know about Christ, which is real or not, because it's a controversial thing. But I'm saying 1 BC, which is before Christ, is like it's dated, right? Like, everything,
This is
like
so
it starts
amazing.
like 1
Yeah.
century, 2nd century. This is before the 1st century. So, it's like going back in time. So it's crazy.
And
like,
the wines were from there too?
So they were making wines during that time. That's what it says.
Yeah, so when he was killed, apparently, the Last Supper,
Yeah.
he was drinking wine. They were all drinking wine.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And then, when he got killed, right? So, the whole dating system, it starts from the time he is killed, is after death and before Christ.
Before Christ.
So, this was the time when he was still alive. And that was the time when those cellars were built during the Roman times.
Wow.
And he was and so this family owns this cellar.
What would you describe in one word is your passion for wine?
I think it's discovery.
Yes, very well said. Your favorite post-marathon indulgence?
Great restaurant with an exciting wine list.
Yeah, you deserve it. The best souvenir you've ever brought back from your wine travels? Any of your wine travels?
A very nice bottle of a Brunello, which won the best wine of the year in Wine Spectator.
Wow, okay. The best wine city to explore for wine culture?
Paris.
Okay. A Cabernet Sauvignon or a Pinot Noir?
Pinot Noir.
A Pinot Noir or a Merlot?
Pinot Noir.
A Pinot Noir or a Sauvignon Blanc?
Pinot Noir.
A Pinot Noir or a Chardonnay?
Pinot Noir.
A Pinot Noir or a Tempranillo?
Pinot Noir.
A Pinot Noir or a Riesling?
Pinot Noir.
A Pinot Noir or a Malbec?
Pinot Noir.
Oh, a Pinot Noir or a Chenin Blanc?
Pinot Noir.
A Pinot Noir or a Nebbiolo?
Nebbiolo.
Yes. A Nebbiolo or a Pinot Grigio?
Nebbiolo.
A Nebbiolo or a Sangiovese?
Nebbiolo.
A Nebbiolo or a Cabernet Franc?
Nebbiolo.
A Nebbiolo or a Muscat?
Nebbiolo.
A Nebbiolo or a Viognier?
Nebbiolo.
So you're a Nebbiolo and a
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Fan.
You're a mix. So this is a wine you should create.
ऐसे जो कहूँगा सच के सिवाय कुछ नहीं कहूँगा.
Yes. So this is the wine oath we have taken.
Okay.
And so now, never have I ever Googled myself. Okay, you narcissistic little thing. Never have I ever gotten kicked out of a bar. Never? Okay. Never have I ever given someone a fake phone number.
What number?
Fake phone number. Do you want to tell us?
No.
No? Okay. Never have I ever taken amenities from a hotel room. Of course, we all have.
Of course.
Never have I ever done something that I regret. Also, we all have. Yes. Never have I ever gone on a blind date. You cannot lie. I know the whole universe will be watching.
Blind date? No, never. Yeah.
Never? Okay. Never have I ever woken up in a place forgetting how I got there. Okay, you want to tell us?
No.
No?
Sometimes my own house only. Where am I?
Okay.
ये क्या हो गया? कहाँ पे हूँ?
Never have I ever looked at another person's text slyly. Yeah? Never have I ever used another person's toothbrush without them knowing. Yeah, too disgusting. Yeah, same. Never have I ever had someone write a song about me or me write a song to them about them. You have? You want to talk about it?
No, I mean, no.
Okay. No. We don't want any. Okay, never have I ever been given a speeding ticket. Okay. Never have I ever forgotten the name of a date. Never.
Forgotten the name of a date?
Huh?
Date यानी girl going out.
You have invited someone on a date and you've forgotten इसका नाम क्या था? Julie, Sheila.
मैं इतने डेट पे गया ही नहीं हूँ. I had a pretty boring life to start off with.
Okay. Never have I ever. They have to be completely honest with this one. Never have I ever called a lady pretty when she was the opposite.
No, never.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I just kept quiet. Let's put it this way.
Cheers to that. And with that, we come to an end of yet another fabulous show. Vishal here has been, the most gracious guest. We've had the best wines and I've had the best time ever hosting this episode. Thank you,
Great.
Vishal, for
Thank
being
you.
here and flying in specially for this.
Yes.
Really.
Amazing. Thank you. I mean, it's amazing. I had a great time chit-chatting about life. It generally don't open up very easily, but hey, your personality and some wine did the magic, and obviously Aji's recipe.
Absolutely. We have to thank Aji a lot for that.